Hey everybody, and welcome to week 30 of the Trump administration. I am in an RV. We are on the Knitting Cult Camper van tour and maybe coming to your city if you are on the Pacific coast. That being said, in this last week, we haven't had too much craziness out of the Trump administration. I feel like they are just trying to un-F themselves from the whole Epstein list thing. They moved Ghislaine Maxwell into a minimum security prison where she is not allowed to be housed because she is a sex offender. Also just pretty ridiculous that the only person still in jail for this is a woman, because while she is a horrible, evil person, she was certainly not the mastermind behind any of this. And in fact, in Culting of America, we have written about Ghislaine Maxwell quite a bit as the skinny white woman in cults. Watching her and Ghislaine Maxwell Young was kind of what helped me understand this, like, oh, she is exactly who you want next to you when you are sex trafficking children, because they whitewash the sins of the leader, right? Like these skinny white women in place all over the patriarchy and all over all these cults we have, whitewashing the sins of the leader. So check out for that skinny white woman wherever you see stuff. Supposedly nothing's going on here, but when you look a little deeper, there always is. The Texas Democrats have fled the state. I love it when they do this. They've done it so that they can't be forced to vote on something specific. And of course, Governor Abbott, little baby fascist, is threatening to just summarily remove them from their positions and fill them with his people. He can't do this, but he just wants everyone to know that he is really on the bad guy's side right now. So, in case we didn't know, obviously the state of Texas is a cult, and yikesy, some things going on. I still think we are seeing the crack in the brainwashing, folks, and like MAGA's actually falling apart pretty hard right now, because again, I remind you, the Epstein list isn't just another thing that he's done in a list of despicable things. I actually do not believe there is anything too despicable that breaks cult members out of following their cult leader, unless they evaporate the mission. They evaporated their people's mission for a long time, for almost a decade, right? He has been promising his followers, we're going to drain the swamp, we're going to get these people, blah, blah, blah. And over especially the last 4 years, the Epstein list has been a big way to do that. And he was never going to be able to rain down political apocalypse on his enemies because, one, he's not the dictator that he imagines that he is, and that's not how America works. But he really needed to keep this fiction going for about 3 more years, and now they're just kind of in a lot of trouble. The most significant thing happening in this week 30 of the Trump administration is, of course, the Culting of America goes on pre-sale tomorrow. Although definitely don't check out knittingcultlady.com today. We are going to have some lovely packages of things that go along with the book, including a deconstruction workbook that I have created. And I am still fingers crossed that 5 months from now, January 20th, when the book actually debuts, there will be lots and lots of ex-MAGA trying to figure out what just happened. Oh, and also big party in College Park, Maryland. The theme, cults always promise space travel. Y'all hang in there. We're going to be in a cult that we can't leave for at least 4 years. I know what that's like. I did that as a teenager, and it sucks hard. And the thing you have to do when you're in a cult that you can't leave is you have to survive and you have to resist. Part of surviving is finding rest and joy and community, no matter how bad you think things are. And resistance, well, my favorite form of resistance is color. Fascism always comes with black and white and gray, because you're not supposed to stand out. Stand out. Be loud American jerks. That's what's going to save us right now. Have a day. I am, of course, Daniella, scholar of cults, extreme groups, and extremely bad leadership. I wrote this book, Uncultured, about growing up in the Children of God religious cult and going into the cult of the U.S. Army. I really think it helps to illuminate what we are living through right now in our country. You can get signed copies attached here, or listen to me read it to you on Spotify Premium or anywhere else you get your audiobooks.